Guys, welcome back to Tactical Pontoon. What we're going to do tonight is a quick video, something I probably should have done a while ago, but I hadn't done it yet. This idea was given to me by Matt at 2A 3D Print. Now, in one of my last videos, you probably saw Matt had done the tactile lantern that's on the bottom of this Glock 19. He will be again linked down below. So go check his stuff out. As I said last time, now Matt did an amazing job on this Iron Man stand here. All 3D printed. He just knocked this thing out of the park. Check my Instagram. I got some really good pictures of it. We're going to do an entire 2A 3D print video. Really needs to happen. So, back to his suggestion. He said, James, how long has it been since you've played with a factory Glock trigger? And I got to thinking to myself, well, I'm taking them apart all the time. I've got the components, all that sort of thing. But as for an actual Glock stock factory trigger, I really don't play with them often. Maybe I should. So it got me to thinking, and I said, you know what? Let's do a video on it. So what I have here is I have a Glock 31. This is kind of one of my test frame beasts that gets torn apart all the time and beat up and whatnot. This is a Glock 31 with a factory trigger. And then we have the Quintero Customs Hulk build, if you will, with a Boogeyman Excommunicado trigger system. This is the new competition series line. It is shared with pretty much everything going forward, with a few exceptions. So here we have a Generation 3 factory trigger. Pretty representative of the entire line, pretty much what everybody's building. Gen 4, not quite as popular. Gen 5, definitely becoming popular. And for all of the hubbub about the Gen 5 being an amazing trigger, it's still a factory Glock trigger. It's not magic. So this will be pretty representative of the entire line. Then what we have here is another Gen 3 with the Excommunicado trigger system, which incorporates the competition series triggers that is pretty much everything going on forward with Tactical Pontoon. The EMV3 Phalanx is still available with the older style trigger system, but that's actually going away relatively soon. So what you can actually expect to see is a 30% reduction in reset speed, which is really what we're going to be looking at tonight. And the reason why we're going to look at reset speed is because pre-travel, really, you don't notice that except for the first shot, and it's so light that you're going to come up to the wall and go for it. You want a crisp break or a clean break. It can be a soft, a soft break. That's not a bad thing. That's actually what the MV3 has. It's a good, rolling break, if you will, but it's still predictable. The competition series has more of a perceptible wall before you get to the break, but it's clean, which really is all that matters. Then, once you're running that gun, you want that quick reset so you can come back to the next shot. So, that's what we're going to be looking at. That's where the competition series really shines. So let's take a look. Starting out with our Generation 3 factory trigger. This is a factory trigger. So, here we go. 1 second. Let's put some light on that. Let's make sure we get this in so you guys can see it. I may roll some B-roll here. So, here we go. We have our take-up. We break through. Then we come back. Forward, forward, more. Oh, there's our reset. And we'll break back through, and let's see this reset again. Because the reality is a Glock has a relatively quick reset, especially when you look at something like the HK VP9, which supposedly had an amazing trigger. I always found it to be kind of iffy myself, but That's just me. So here we go. Let's look at this reset. And moving. Oh, there we go. Good, crisp reset. Not too bad. Okay, that's a factory Generation 3 trigger. Now, what we have here is the Glock 19 with the excommunicado. And here we do the take up. Nice, clean break. And, whoa. Well, that was quick. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can catch that. All right. We broke through and moving forward. Come on, work with me here. That's quick. I mean, I don't know about you, but that reset is fast. You're going to be able to drive that gun very, very quickly when you're out and about. So if ever there was any doubt, the competition series trigger system just blows anything else away. Now granted, I did use a stock factory trigger to look at, because the reality is, and I have a write-up on the website as well as an older YouTube video on connectors and the differences between how much they break at, what they feel like, and their reset. So if you get a chance, check that out. That video is very long. It's an older video. Quality is not that great, but it does have some really good information. And I'll link, and I can't link on the website because YouTube being what it is. Search on the website. In the review section, you will find amazing, a plethora of information on different connectors. But what you're going to find is the connector, for the most part, doesn't make a huge amount of difference in the reset, except for a few different designs. But the competition series relies on more than just the connector to reduce that reset to something that is just amazing. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to do some close-up on B-roll of the action. So let's take a look here at the factory again. Okay, now let's take a look at the excommunicado. Now, if there was ever a doubt in your mind which one is better, I can't help you. So that is the competition series from Tactical Pontoon. If you're not sold yet, got to push the little safety in. If you're not sold yet, I don't know what's going to do it for you, because that is just an amazing option that is just going to blow your mind. If you haven't played with it, I have literally had people tell me that it beats their 1911s when it comes to reset speed. I don't know about you, but the competition series, that's for me. So, we will catch you next time on Tactical Pontoon. Oh yeah.